Done. Start video transmission. Done. Cool. So I've got the chat in this software, so that's good. So I'm going to see the chat popping up in the software. And see the chat on YouTube as well.
How do we know when we're finally live? Oh, it's just starting. Yeah. How do we know when we? There it is. Link. Oh, there we go. Oh, the music's a little loud. Oh, it's just starting. Yeah. I can hear myself talking. Oh, there we go.
I think we're good. Jay.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Are we
Yeah, I'm
live?
good.
I don't
We
know.
are-
We have like
I
a
think
30
we're
second
live.
delay. So I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen anything pop up yet.
Yeah,
But
we
Pete and I
are.
are hobbying and we're gonna bullshit and oh, there we are. So even more distracting now. I can see myself moving 30 seconds later on the TV. Okay. All right. This is fine. I know exactly how to solve this problem.
So it's a
I'm
very
just gonna
just mute
move
YouTube.
one window in front of the other. There we go.
All right,
Done.
I'm gonna grab some minis. Yeah. So those. So yeah. Hello, if anyone's watching, do say hi.
I'm not sure if anyone is yet.
We got 3 watching, and I think that's 2 of us. So what there's one little creep.
What?
One
Hey.
little creep.
What
Not
are you?
Steph, to be
What are
fair.
you?
They're
What
not
are you
Steph,
doing?
check
Biggest fan.
it. Cool.
So yeah, I
are you
am
working
working on my Night Lords, and I am getting together the list for Pete's event actually. So And there'll be a video actually coming up in a few weeks, kind of talking about Pete's event and talking about events and stuff too. So there's a little bit of a teaser, running events, I think, which will be pretty interesting for anyone who wants to run events. There's some top tips there. But also we'll talk a little bit about Pete's events, upcoming events, which I'm really excited for. And right now I'm working on my Night Lord's Land Raider.
Ooh. Gray, very gray.
The new, and then I have some. I'll also be putting together some troops. This is my new sergeant for my
Awesome.
back squad, which he has a fucking Nostroman chain glaive, even though I think they're fucking dog shitly overpriced.
No, they'll be fine.
This is 20 points. Fuck you, it's 20 points. You can have a power fist and a pack of smokes for 20 points. You can have a lightning claw and still afford prostitutes for fucking 20 points.
Jesus Christ, this went dark real quick.
I'm sex positive.
Great.
I don't care.
That's amazing. Well, I'm excited to see your Night Lords, buddy. Very excited.
Yeah, I wanna get them together. I've
Yeah.
strangely felt very excited about my Halloween Marines over this entire time.
Over the Halloween period, yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a bit of a Halloween freak, so I'm definitely down for the Halloween Marines. They feel right. I like that they're bad guys, but they're also bad guys that don't care about being bad guys. They're just
unapologetically bad, right?
Yeah, well, they're so bad they don't even like hanging out with the ruinous powers. Not all of them. They think that's kind of weak too. So they're just the ultimate rebels. I've just been reading about their background actually. Trying to get together some fluff for my list. I think I'm gonna kind of scramble some together. I'm really kind of liking it though. But that's kind of usually what I do when I kind of get lists together. I'll sort of work on fluff for the list, and then I'll kind of expand it. And I'm really enjoying this actually.
Good.
The
so
Night Lords are cool. They're really weird. I find them super powerful in some respects, and then super weak in other respects compared to other legions. It's really funny. They just don't have the same crazy units you get sometimes in other units, but then or in other legions. But then you get so many good cool synergistic things with fear and that kind of using pinning and fear and just kind of basically sowing chaos and dissent among the ranks. I just think it's really neat. What are you working on?
I'm working on my Blood Angels. I'm also just putting a link out for our friends to follow this, see if anyone actually comes on. But I'm working on the Blood Angels.
I don't think we have any friends right now. I think officially they've all fucking given us up.
I don't think they'll. I think they'll be here. I think Ian's gonna pop on at some point, which would be cool.
He's gonna be like, hey, do you wanna play Hunt Show? I thought we were playing Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, pretty much. That's in an hour.
Yeah, we got to get some hobby done before that. Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
No, you're good. Yeah, so I'm just put my phone down. I am doing these lovely little things today. Getting some.
They make you bigger.
Beautiful Blood Angel transfers on the go. So that's the plan.
Okay, cool.
Get it processed.
Oh yeah, the Blood Angel transfers are really cool.
Yeah.
I really like the Night Lords ones too.
I haven't. I'm not too familiar with the Night Lords ones. Were they released? Are they one of the first sets, or are they
They all came out, I think, at the same time. The Night Lords ones have these crazy. Let's see if I can get them up and running. They have these crazy Grim Reapers on them, Pete.
Oh, holy shit! Look at that. I've never seen that transfer sheet.
And then
that's crazy.
The bumming thing and the cool thing is, you see that whole blank spot there?
Yeah, is that white?
It's lightning.
Oh, it's lightning.
So, but it's kind of like this giant cool transfer sheet is taken up. So look, normally this is doubled on the other side.
Yeah.
You have twice as many. So for the Night Lords, you only have half as many fucking transfers.
Because obviously they knew you wanted 1,000 lightning bolts.
Exactly. So
I mean,
you're
it
all
makes sense, right?
thanks Games Workshop. But yeah, it has the cool banners. Like it has 2 cool banners. It's a cool set. I
What
used
year
the
does it say
banner.
on it? Sorry, Jay, to cut you off. What year does it say on the top of it? This is
Oh, I don't know.
interesting. I think the Iron Warriors one is trash, and that's one of the first ones, I think. Oh, we've got people saying hi. Hey, Volcano,
people.
Kerry, Chris.
2015.
The Blood Angels is 2017. Oh, that's interesting. That is not that. I thought that'd be way younger.
I used one here, if you can see it.
Yeah, these cameras aren't built for
banner.
that. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, so that's the lightning, is it? Behind it?
No, no. That whole
Or is that just the shine on the?
That banner came with lightning on it.
Ah, got you.
You are seeing lightning. Yes, these cameras are not the best, but yeah. Hey guys, how are you? I have like a 30-second lag, so I will not be able to say hi right away. Oh, so Volcano, how are you doing your lightning bolts? Because I have a couple of different ways I was thinking about doing them. I saw somebody do like a light blue spray and then actually do a jagged line. I've done the transfer on an old model that I'm repainting, which looked okay, but it didn't seem to like kind of highlight itself enough. So I'm just kind of curious, what do you think? What are you going to do for your lightning bolts? Or what did you do for your lightning bolts, actually?
Volcano has left the chat.
He's too much fucking pressure.
I'm just kidding.
Volcano's like, fucking, I painted salamanders and changed my name to Volcano.
Evening from somewhere on the M1, Kerry. Well, if you're just listening, then that's cool.
Oh man, okay, so this is the problem. So Chris is talking about librarian spells.
Right, yep.
Okay, so I only have 2 that I love so far, which is the telepathy one, of course, because it's utility, but I mean, I think it's very overused, and the Space Wolf one, which I think is just great, which I still can't remember the name of, and I call Storm of Kittens every time.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
But it gives you the 3-up shrouding, right? Storm of Kittens is amazing. Those are the only times I've used librarians. I've used in my Alpha Legion, I did use a telepathy one in a game against Pete, and it was really good because with the way alphas sort of can control the board with moving, I was basically able to stop Pete from reacting to my moving, and I was like able to move away from him to get far enough for him not charge. Then I canceled his reactions and moved really close to him to be able to charge him in my turn, and it worked like a charm. Enchanted Blue and then Skull White. Pay attention that they don't look like roots. I mean, that's actually, yes, I'm scared to kind of fuck around, Volcano, and basically find out and have to repaint them. Maybe I should do some test ones.
It's probably
something.
It's probably the biggest thing that puts people off of Night Lords, right? I've wanted to try them a few times. I made back in 1.0, I made so many lists with the old Rite of War where they got Charybdis I, however it probably is, right? As the dedicated transports. Remember that Rite of War?
No.
They used to have the Rite of War, which was like they could take Charybdis as dedicated DTs, which was amazing. But it was the lightning bolts. I was like, I know I'm not going to do a good job. Tom, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, the lightning bolts are like super, and this is why I think I might use the transfers and see how that goes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, if you can make use of those transfers and you nail it, then hey, that's a good transfer sheet.
I don't know if anyone else saw, like, if you guys saw what I was showing Pete earlier, but like a quarter of this transfer sheet is fucking lightning bolts. The big blank spot right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm having a hard time showing it. The big blank spot here is fucking lightning bolts. So you only get like, you only get like half the transfers that you normally get for all the other legions, but it's a really cool sheet with like some Grim Reapers and stuff on it too. The goth punk kid in me just absolutely loves the Halloween Marines. I feel like I've kind of arrived home where I need to be.
You mean The rebellious Halloween guys, right?
Oh my god, yeah. And Savitar is like the ultimate like pissy goth kid who gets in a fight with the biggest jock Sigismund and then runs away crying when Sigismund like doesn't die. I love Savitar. He's my favorite bad guy.
Tom, I'm working on my Blood Angels. These little guys, to see if this camera is up for it. Yeah, it's not too bad, I think.
Grab Bombard or Scorpius. I mean, like.
So do some transfers, but yeah, Scorpius over Grab Bombard for sure. I think, right? Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Scorpius, right? I'm actually thinking, so I've been going back and forth. So the list that I'm making for Pete, actually, I have 10 las cannon guys. So for Terror Assault, you can only have one heavy support choice. And I've actually been kind of thinking, Pete, about changing my las cannon team into a double Scorpius team because they're pinning.
Mm-hmm.
And as 2 vehicles in a squadron, they're going to outnumber. So I'm going to be get +1 to wound in an armor pen.
Give it all. That's so good.
And
yeah, carry on. That's amazing.
So this is what I'm like pretty much like they'll be able to be strength 9 against vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Virtually, right? Or they're just +1 to
and the extra pitting because of Night Lords, right?
And renting.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, and it'll be Terror Assault, so it's night. So I'm like, do I give up that last cannon squad? Do I take myself back in the woodshed and have a word with myself for being just too OTT? Like, what do we do here?
Yeah, I mean, so
Scorpius for life.
Until people stop running 10-man Volkite Culverin squads and 10-man las cannon squads, then sign me up on double Scorpius, man. Like
oh man,
they just need to nuke them and get them going, right? I can't believe it's gotten better in 2.0. It's quite funny.
Yeah, I thought people were like, "Oh, it's nerfed now that it doesn't have the multiple templates." Nope, it's even better.
Well, I want to hear from you guys. Sorry, Jake, go ahead.
I was gonna say, here's the question: do I bother to magnetize this fucking the las cannon turrets on the fucking Land Raider, or do I just glue it on?
The las cannon turrets, the one above the head.
Yeah.
You're never going to not take it, are you? Let's be.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the
so
thing.
just put it on. Just put it on.
Just buy a new las cannon.
Yeah, the Scorpius, Tom, they were good, right? In our game, our doubles game with Johnny. They're crazy good. Really good against Giles's Leadership 7 Mechanicum guys, right? Just forcing the pinning checks on those and stuff. It's just crazy.
So how would Giles feel if it was nighttime and there was a
I think they're stubborn
squad next to him that caused fear? Oh shit. Okay.
They're robots, they're just a bit dumb. What's Chris saying? 7-inch blast and barrage. Barrage? And grav is nice. Yeah. I think Ian's pointed out before that a free carriage rapier team is just a bit better because extra range and extra shots, right? Just does more.
Oh, than a las cannon team?
Than a bombard dude. Oh no, I just lost a transfer. Oh no, there it is. Me little bastard. Here we go.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth because I only have so many points to take either the quad guns or laser destroyers. I don't know how many vehicles are going to be there, Pete. Like, I have 10 las cannons, and then I have the las cannons on the Land Raider.
You're on about for my event, sorry.
Yeah, so like I'm just wondering, like, is that enough? Well, just 2.0 in general, is that enough anti-tank right now? Like,
I think it probably is. I think you're going to see a lot of vehicles for the next 6 months to 12 months, right? With all the new plastic kits doing the rounds. That's probably going to be quite a big thing. Chris says magnetize them for weapon destroyed.
Oh, Oh shit! You know what, Chris? I think you just convinced me. All right, I gotta get my green stuff. I actually kind of love that idea. There's this. My hobby desk is an absolute fucking hobby nightmare right now, guys.
It should be. It's the only way. When people upload those photos of like a pristine hobby desk, like, nah, there's something sinister. It's like the surgeon with like all of the neatly polished tools all laid out like perfectly every time. Like,
My wife is like, "How the fuck do you find anything?" And I'm like, "It's in this region. I know the region it's in."
It's in your head. So, big question.
Go ahead.
Really is Typhon.
Oh yeah, okay. Give me your thoughts on this.
So, anyone still watching? Do I take a Typhon for the Blood Angels? Not from a thematic point of view. I'm not really asking that. I'm asking purely from a gaming perspective.
It's like fuck.
No, there's reasons, but yeah, I'm not going to go into them. The thing I'm more keen on is Strength 12, Brutal 4, because it's gone down to AP 3 now. It is still rending 4+.
Did you say Brutal 4?
It's Brutal 4, so like forcing models just to take 4 armor saves alone is quite decent in my opinion, but
yeah,
who knows, right? I do not know.
I think my problem is with those things, all three of them, the Glaive, the Falchion, and the Fellblade now, is they're all so many fucking points that like you could get 2 squadrons of fucking Predators for the same amount of points, right? Mm-hmm. And that's gonna be a hell of a lot more fucking food for your buck right there. I mean, you could have 4 conversion beamer fucking Predators hanging out in a corner and maybe like 3 other Predators for that fucking price. That's a lot of fucking Predators.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking las cannons.
Yeah, it's a lot of shots, isn't it?
I just kind of feel like at this point they're so uncompetitively priced that like take one if you want one because you like them, like, or me, like you have a Glaive from 1.0.
Yeah. I think, yeah, so, because obviously the Typhon's no longer super heavy, right? So it's not as big a deal anymore. Like, because super heavies can't react at all. Or they can't return fire, one or the other. Unless it's against other super heavies, I think. Yes, it must be that they can't return fire.
You were talking about Falchion though, right?
No, I was talking about Falchion a while ago, like a week or so ago. But we're talking about Typhon, right?
Oh shit. Alright, how many points is the Typhon then?
450.
Okay, so that's a squadron of Predators.
It's like three average, 3 Predators roughly.
Okay, so I would say that the Typhon is more competitively priced. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Glaive, so I thought we were continuing.
No, sorry, the Glaive, the Falchion, yeah, they're like pushing 700, right?
You don't be sorry. I was the one who wasn't fucking listening.
That's okay. I'm used to that.
I'm too busy looking for my fucking magnets now that Chris has talked me into magnetizing my my las cannons. Go ahead. All right. Sorry. Back to the Falchion.
So the Typhon. So yeah, the Typhon.
Yeah, the Typhon.
So yeah,
you passed my test. Good job.
So yeah, the whole point I'm getting at is it's armor 15 on the front effectively because of the flare shield.
Right.
Then you've got the strength 12, large blast, brutal 4 that's unique to that model, right? So can you get 3 Predators that will put out an equal amount of firepower and survivability? That's the big thing. And then is it worth it?
I mean,
I think it's kind of hard, and it's so situational.
I would say the Typhon sounds like a toss-up. I think that now, like Fellblades, like go back to my other point, like to kind of to bring that home. I think the Fellblade, Glaive, and the Falchion which is what I thought you were talking about, are now terrible. like
Yeah.
for the points.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Typhon though, I almost be like, rep it, try it. I mean, they look cool, right? I always thought they looked really, really neat.
Yeah.
I always thought they were really cool and epic too. Like with with the epic Heresy rules, I played around with them and they were
did
really
you?
fun there. Yeah, there was like a player, Australian like player set of rules. Of course, they're Australian. For epic, and they were really fun. I played with them I have a bunch of them actually for my epic Space Wolves.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It depends. Can you think you can print the Typhon barrel or something and throw it on the plastic Spartan?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my first plan. I think, I'm not sure because the the Spartan has the extra like troop bit at the front, then it has like the extended cab for the men to fit in. So I'm not sure if it'll fit right.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, I don't know. And also the other thing is, right, there's so many nice little plastic kits now, and the cost of buying a Typhon is a lot of money. So it's like, I could just buy 2 or 3 plastic kits and magnetize them, or not put them, and use them in a number of ways and fit them into more games.
You could buy, like I was talking about, you could buy 4 Predators for that price.
Yeah.
Well, Predators are like 30 quid with discount now. Ah, I found the magnets. Thank God. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I would say rep it and see how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
rep it and see if it works okay.
I think that's the answer, really.
Because it is, I think it's a big enough question where like you're not going to want to throw too much money at it. I mean, unless you're in love with the model or you want it for like a theme for the army or something, but I mean, it fits your Iron Warriors really well. Like big ass siege tank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe for the Iron Warriors is probably, I don't know.
Oh, you were thinking about for the Blood Angels, right?
Because my whole theme with the Blood Angels, oh fuck this transfer. The whole theme with the Blood Angels is I want it to be a tank column driving forward with like a quote unquote tank commander guy, right, leading the tanks. And then the Delegatus sort of Praetor, whichever, drops down with a Day of Revelation.